We're going to get it going, guys. I'm awake, Snoop. What's going on, Bigfoot World? Another Friday night live. Merry Christmas, everybody. You know the routine, guys. First things first, give me a thumbs up. Can you guys hear me, see me? Is everything all good? We'll get it going, guys. I'm definitely awake. I'm definitely awake. Thanks, Frogman. At least somebody's listening. That's what's up, though. Thanks, Lee. Here we go, guys. Wow. I had him on too long. Kathy Kissel's in the house. What's going on? Hey, Mom. Merry Christmas. Give everybody a second. Jump in here. It's Christmas. I don't expect too many people to be here. Christmas Eve. Guys, can you believe it? It's 55 degrees here. What's going on? What is going on Christmas Eve 55? It's like Christmas in Hawaii right now. Merry Christmas, Lee. Guys, this year is almost officially over. We're going into the last week of the end of this year, and I'm so glad this year's over with. I'm not gonna lie, man. This year was a beat down and a half. I thought, man, just 2020 period. It's in 2021. They was a bomb burner. It's behind us. It's finally behind us. Going into 2022. Hopefully I think it's going to be a good year. Brian's in the house. What's going on? It's already starting off to a good year. We're starting the end of this year perfectly. So when we roll into the 2022, we're going to have some shit going on. Guys, these last couple of videos, man, we got some shit to talk about. That's for sure. That's for sure. Sasquatch Zone, what's going on, man? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Bigfoot World, for sure. I hope everybody's having a good one, spending it with their family and friends. Make sure you wear your mask with all this family gatherings. Nobody wants to get sick this time of year. Just be safe, guys. Love the ones you're with. It's 6 degrees there. Damn. I almost wish it did snow. I like snow, but can't find no tracks without snow. Speaking of tracks, man, did you see how deep them tracks I found was like 2 inches deep? That shit was crazy. Annette, you're sending me videos, and you should be on Friday Night Live. Where you at, Annette? I'm glad you're doing better and you're back to joining us. I kind of missed you a little bit. Antoinette's in the house. Lisa Wilson, Merry Christmas. We're up to 35 now. That's what's up. Everybody spending their Christmas Eve just BSing on it. It's cold there. I'm sure we'll get it eventually. It seemed like the winter comes late. Every year it gets later and later. That's what I was just thinking, Wendy. It's coming. It's definitely going to come. We usually get it in like January, February. Yeah, right, Snoop. Christmas Eve is 55. It's like I said, Christmas in Hawaii. But anyways, guys, we're gonna talk about first the Bone Cave, because that Bone Cave it changes every time I go in there. It seems like when I first walked in, like when I was first standing in the doorway there, so to speak, I heard like scurrying, but it wasn't going back; it was going up in, and as I was going in, I noticed that upper layer up there, and they got this. Look, if you guys didn't notice, go back and look. That rock is like a special shape, like an L shape, to where it still got that window where it can look out. They picked that rock specifically to set over top of that hole. I feel like when they're not in there, that rock will be like moved out the way. When they're in there, that rock's going to be covering that upper layer. But I think they live in the upper layer and feed down in the bottom down there with all the bones. That cave just gives me a bad feeling every time I go in there. It's like a horror movie, man, with them bones up there and the way the like right in the beginning where the cross, then the pile of wild grapes setting out in the front entrance on that rock. They're there. They're definitely there. But anyways, the sighting. We're gonna get into the sighting, guys. I thought for sure that I got it on film. I got the dark spot. There's a couple things going on in that hole, but as I was like standing at the hole and I'm looking in, I could see like this black shadow in there. So I tried to get down. I stooped down real low and I shined the camera in to see what this black shadow was. And as I'm trying to like make out what the black shadow was going into the hole down in under the rock, I noticed from this side, not the side to where the hole's going in, but on to the left side of that hole, there's a head coming out from that side, and it's looking right at me. I looked at the eyes first. I seen the eyes and it's like, oh shit, hold on. And it is like a dude, like a human. It wasn't, this thing wasn't a Bigfoot, man. This was a Neanderthal person. It was like a dude was staring back at me. His head was sticking out sideways and he was looking straight out, but he wasn't coming from the whole side. He was coming from the other side, which was weird. So it got to be tunneled into the left as it is under the rock. But the dude's got his head poked out looking at me with a straight face. His eyebrows are shaggy and they go all the way across with that. His eye bridge was stuck out like way further than like normal, like just like a caveman, like on the caveman movies. It was, the shit was crazy. But I'm looking in trying to see the black shadow, and as soon as I get eye contact with this dude, you notice the camera started dropping down. I got the flashlight on his face, and the camera just like, that's when I'm noticing like, oh shit. And what scared me that we locked eyes. My eyes was deadlocked on his, and we was, and you know you're not supposed to look an animal in the eyes. I know he was an animal, but I know the rule of don't never look an animal in the eyes. That's, you're intimidating them. And I didn't know if that was the first, you know what I mean? I didn't know if it pertained to this dude too. But he's laying there sideways, looking out at me, and I'm looking at him. I make eye contact with him, and he just with a straight face, just looking at me. It was wild, man. That was wild. It was a young dude. It was definitely a young dude. He had my skin tone. He didn't have no facial hair. He didn't have no beard. None of that. He had long, like muddy, matted hair. It was wild. I could just see him from like the neck up, and he had a straight face, just looking at me. And I was looking at him, and he'd kind of give me the look like, "Get the f away from me," pretty much. But that's what's in that rock, man. It's not a Bigfoot. It's some type of human. It's definitely 100% some kind of old prehistoric human. It blew my mind. It definitely blew my mind. I never seen nothing like that. I've heard a lot of voices throughout the video. The sounds that's going on with the camera, guys, I've been troubleshooting, and it seemed like it's only down in that area. It's only down where the cave areas are that sound happens, which is weird. Because if you notice in Moyland, it only happened twice. As I was going to Moyland, and I was still kind of in the area of the cave area. It's like the further I got away from that area, the less the sound started messing up. But I'm troubleshooting it. Hopefully, by the time I get back out there, I'll have that shit fixed. I don't know if it's my camera jacked up or if it's some kind of paranormal shit going on out there, if there's blockers out there going on. I don't know what's up, man, but it's just weird how that's. Maybe I'll try another spot and see how the camera works, and then you know what I mean. Try to. I'm troubleshooting. I don't know what it is, but the sound is just annoying. It cuts out my voice and everything. I don't know. If you look when I'm editing, the soundboard, it shows. You know what I mean? As the voice goes, it's like dots. I think I said this before, but it's like Morse code dots. There'd be like 3 dots, then 2, then 1, then but it'd be in different order. It's weird how it shows up on the soundboard. There is a lot of crazy voices going on in them videos. Just the whispers is Pennsylvania's forest is freaky as shit at times. Man, just looking in the search of Bigfoot, we've experienced so much. I was like going through a year in review with everything that happened throughout this year, and it's I've seen some crazy shit going on out in this forest from this orb. I mean, there's just a lot. The things that we've heard, the sounds that we've heard, camping up in there. I mean, it just blew my mind. Just the paranormal activity here in Pennsylvania that coincides with the Bigfoot. If you guys remember, I was on top of the cave that they federally restricted off. That there's that evil demonic voice said you're sick. There was the whispers in the wind. It's just so many things. The old fashioned music up in Betty Knox that we heard throughout the night. The glass clanging together in the middle of a forest. The chains rattling in between me and Fred. I mean, we've seen so much out in this forest just by being there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely watched it, Mom. That was pretty cool. You turned me into Santa Claus. In a way, I pretty much did play Santa Claus this year. We made sure everybody's packages got out on time so you can receive your gifts. So Merry Christmas, guys. I do hope everybody has a good one this year. That's a good question. I need to reach out to him. It's getting close to New Year's. You know, we got to have that New Year's countdown. All those crazy huge rocks, they had to be something too, right? There's something going on down in there, man. Like that place has history for sure. And outside the Bone Cave, I need to figure out what that means. It's almost like the Knights Templar's cross that's stamped up above that Bone Cave. I pointed out. That shit is crazy. I definitely want to check that marking out. Sorry, guys. I'm just watching you, checking you guys' comments out. You're still getting packages tonight. I know them drivers are mad that they gotta spend Christmas Eve out there delivering them, but today's the last day to get it done to make Christmas happen. So they definitely are making sacrifices being out on the road away from their family. So I take all that in consideration. Them guys are something else. I hear you, Lee. And it's a good chance. It's definitely a good chance I'm going to make it out there. It's just I don't like driving for the holidays. The police, man, I can't afford no more tickets. If you already noticed in the description, I'm talking about Jeff's Get Out of Trouble Fund. I'm going to be starting that throughout the year, trying to obtain a lawyer. I'm having lawyers contact me before I even reach out to anybody. It's like they already know what happened and shit. As soon as I get in trouble, it must be a bulletin board. Hey, you need an attorney? Pick me. I'm getting letter after letter and shit. How do they figure that out? It's crazy, but it'll be all good. It'll definitely be all good. I guess that means you're Rudolph making certain package, right? Not Rudolph. I think there was a twisted story with Rudolph. Now that I think about it, I don't know what it is. I don't even think it's appropriate for YouTube. Okay, whatever that was. Thanks, Lee. They was definitely intense, man. Cause like before I went down there the second trip down into that to check it out again, I told myself if it's in there, I'm going to get it to say something. I'm going to get it to do something, man. It's going to make a move. And that's another thing. As soon as I came up around that tree the second time, that rock didn't come from the hole. It came from up on top. Whatever was up on top, it threw that rock down on me before I even got up to that rock. That scared me. I screamed like a straight bee. I know. And I wasn't expecting it. And I couldn't find the damn rock after, you know what I mean? I was trying to find that rock to keep it, and I just couldn't find it. I seen the rock that it threw the first time I went in there, but it was just too close to the hole, and I wasn't getting that close to it. It would have just pulled me in, and that would have been it. I tried to at least stay back 6 feet, man. I wasn't trying to give him the COVID. And I wasn't trying to give him arm reach either. Yeah, it did hit me. That second rock hit me. The first rock didn't. The first rock landed out in front of me a couple of feet. But that second rock, it came straight down on me and hit me. That's why I screamed. I screamed loud. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was looking down into the hole through the brush and everything as I was walking around. As soon as I came out around that tree, it's like perfect timing. He dropped it right perfect. He timed that perfectly. Definitely. And as I was standing there looking down in that hole, no, I take that back. I started to walk away. As I was walking away, I was talking about the backside of that place, how it's all hollowed out under there on the other side of that rock. I could hear something scurrying up top, like I chased everything out from inside, and they all came out up on top of that rock. There must be an exit out up there. Y'all lost time about 15 minutes. What did I miss? You heard the rock clacking off that rock. Both times, both times it was rock clacking. I went there. That's how I knew that it's in there because it like 20 feet before you get to that hole, they start clacking rocks off or something. When the rock hit, that's when I did. I screamed like a girl, man. I wasn't expecting that at all because I had my full focus on that hole and what was in that hole, and then a rock came down off the top of that rock. Time to rock climb. Shit. It's possible, man, to get up there and check it out. Or maybe send my drone up there. But I have been having bad luck in that area with the drone. I have no signal to where I can record off the drone. I gotta have signal to film with the drone. Right, Brian? Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It don't matter. You're doing laundry. That's what it says. Squat zone. When you had mine, it was like it went picked up, and it was like the. When you lost track of time, you had one of them experiences. Is that what you're talking about? I think I missed a couple. Ghost friend once on my live. He's making sounds out there. Did I hear the voices? Yeah, I definitely did. I definitely do go back and check all timestamps, guys. And some of them timestamps will blow your mind. Them voices and the things that it's saying, it's just unreal. It's definitely intelligence going on there. Thanks, Margie. You forgot about Friday Night Live, Bigfoot Mama. How you forget about that? Nah, I'm playing, man. I forget about it too. I sleep right through that shit. You hear them loud and clear. Especially, I got these, man. When I put these on, I hear everything, and it just like screams in my ear with them. Them voices, they send chills down your back on some of the shit that they're trying to tell me. I don't know what they're trying to tell me, but they're trying to get a message. I need to go through it and like write everything down to see if there's a message there. You was eating Christmas dinner. I'm just playing Bigfoot Mama. I hope you're having a good one, man. I hope everybody's having a good one. After this year, we deserve a good. Okay, I'm getting shit thrown over here. Moved or something. Something happened over there in the corner. And there's nobody in this room but me. You know, I can't even talk now. It got me all tongue tied. Try to ignore it. I don't use earphones. You hear them without. Yeah, I'm sure you could, but you hear them so much easier with the earphones. It's on the move. Something going on over there. Cookie's in the bedroom sleep. Hey, Cook, come and chase this thing out my office, man. Where you at, Pop-Ups? Nah, it wasn't Cookie. I'm about to show you. Here she comes. She was in the living room, says definitely out the question. Come here, Pop-Ups. Bigfoot World want to see you, man. Jump up here and give me a hug. Come on, Pups. I'm not picking you up. Come up here. You lazy ass. Come on. Why you so lazy all the time? The fans want to see you. Look, Bigfoot World. Tell everybody Merry Christmas, Cook. My Pop-Ups. That's you up there. See it? Look. No, get out my face. That's you up there. You realize you? Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pups. Go back to bed. Go ahead. But take the ghost with you. You can go back to sleep, but take the ghost with you. You gonna take it? All right, whatever. I don't want to deal with him. Good night, Cook. Get out of there. Cookie's nuts. She's super smart. One thing about her, man. I noticed when like I'm on the phone and somebody I'll tell somebody I'm on my way or something. She knows she'll be at the door waiting on me. She won't let me leave. I pretty much got to spell this shit out. It kind of sucks in a way because I can't do that without her not knowing. She knows exactly what I'm saying, ain't it? She mad I woke her up. And if I'm gone too long, she knows my work schedule. If I don't come straight home, she'll tear up the house. everything will be tore up. If I'm like an hour late, it's all bad. She'll tear up the whole house. It take me an hour to clean the shit. But if I come straight home, everything's cool. Nothing's messed with. Garbage is intact. Let me be late for 1 minute. The garbage is in the living room, tore out. It's all through the house. It's a nightmare. She don't play. She keeps me in check though. Your wife's the same. I think Cookie thinks it. Yeah, she keeps me in check. She dog proof it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something because she just don't. Nah, even if you fix the garbage, she'll find something else. She'll be up on my desk. Everything on my desk will be out. She don't play. I'm gonna have to film it one day. Like tomorrow when I go play with the kids and the grandkids for Christmas and everything, I come back, she gonna tear my shit up. Have I ever found mountain lion tracks? I have. I've seen them out here. I've seen panthers. There's definitely panthers in Pennsylvania. As much as they say there ain't, there's big black cats up in here. I've seen them twice. Keep it picked up. I do. But it's not that easy. Cookie's something else. You've been watching a couple years and you've seen, man, run ain't the word for it. Say Sasquatch son. We do some crazy shit the way you have to run. You push it to the limits to where there's no choice left, but you gotta go. Take her with me. No, they got pit bulls, and Cookie got that little dog syndrome. She want to fight everything in her way. I seen her go after a Rottweiler already. The neighbor's Rottweiler. When I take her out, and if that Rottweiler's out, Cookie goes after it. She don't play. I thought I almost lost my dog a couple of times to that Rottweiler, messing with her ass, thinking she's grown, she can take on the world. That dog just one shake, Cookies be a cookie pretty much. You see me run a couple of times. Hey, I could remember running a couple of times in this year on then video that I'm putting together, like this year review. It's got me running a lot. What does the Rot do? The Rottweiler? Oh, nothing. Is pretty much standing there looking at her. It's a pretty tame dog, but I'm sure when Cookie runs over biting on it's not going to turn out too well. But the Rottweiler, he just pretty much stands there, just looks at her like, you really go come at me growling like this, right, bro? How about you, Cook? And you better not be in the shit. Sound like she out there making a sandwich. I just heard the bottom drawer in the refrigerator open. That shit's crazy. Cookie out there making a Swiss sandwich. I'm gonna have to get that damn dog. I wouldn't put it past her, man. Are you going to go in the caves that the Ross came out of? I don't know. I don't think so. That's not a Bigfoot, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm not trying to fight that thing. He's pretty much, I seen him from the neck up and he looked so human that it ain't funny. It looked like a caveman with that protruding ridge, and he had an eyebrow that shot all the way across his face, a big shaggy caterpillar looking eyebrow. It looked like he was mad all the time with that, the way it stuck out. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. But I never seen nothing like that. She heard me talk about the garbage, so she said, "Oh yeah, you gonna put it on me." Hey, Cook, you better not be in the garbage, man. We're up to 53 now. That's what's up. Ouch. My legs are going numb from sitting so long. Maybe it was a troll thing. No, it wasn't a troll. It was more human than anything. That's what I was. And what another thing that blew my mind, it was coming from the wrong direction. Like his head was poked out the wrong direction. He should have been coming from the hole side. Well, it's in the hole, but it tunnels in under the rock. And this dude came out from like the ground side. His head was poked out from the ground side, looking right at me. So it's got to be hollowed out back around that corner there into the earth, and not just under the rock. I'm not going in there by myself. If I do go in there, I might have to get Dwayne Pintoff in there on this one, because that dude, he looked like he pack a punch. He just, this look he give me, I don't know if I want to play with him. Was any of your guys in the video of FedEx workers mishandling packages? Nope, that wasn't our team. But I know what you're talking about. I seen that on the news. Yeah, I seen that shit on the news. That wasn't this year. That was last year's. And that guy got arrested. And that's a federal offense, what he did. Pack some heat with you. You'll never have no activity. That's the only thing about that. They, for some reason, they know when you got a gun or anything. They somehow know. I don't know if they smell the gunpowder or what it is, but they know. You won't hear a knock. You won't hear anything. The second you go without it, watch what happens. All hell break loose. It seemed like the only defense I got out there is the camera. It's like the camera keeps them at bay. Because the second the battery dies on my camera, or I run out of memory and I just put the camera in my bag and start walking, shit gets real. It gets terrifying where I feel like I ain't gonna make it out of there. And I'll pretend like that I got the camera up. You know what I mean? I'll hold it up in front of me even though it's not even on, just for my protection. It seemed like that's the only thing that keeps them like at bay. It don't scare the ones in your area away. They must not know what it is. They must not been around humans that much, or hunting going on in that area. Anything in your hands, and this right, and they stay hidden. They always shut down your cameras. I've had that happen a few times. Full battery and it just shut off, or it's just stopped recording. It'd be like 3 minutes into the video and it just shut off, stop recording. Getting the dog and taking it out with you. Yeah. Rio used to do that. He strapped the action cam on the dog's back. He actually got some footage. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was Rio of the action cam on the dog's back while it's out playing. And that's here. She here somewhere. She ain't been feeling well lately, but she said she's a lot better. She just sent me a video. She should be on. She's on here watching. She might not be talking, but she watching. I can't wait till she feeling better enough, good enough to be on here talking shit. She always on here talking shit. That's what I miss about her. King Kong. Speaking of King Kong, guys, have you seen the size of these tracks? It seemed like in the wintertime, that's all you see is monsters, 18 inches or bigger. Almost like the big monster males come out to gather food while the young and the females just stay underground, stay hidden, stay warm through the cold months. Because It seemed like in the winter, I find nothing but monsters. I need to take a cast, and you're right, because that deep one with the like 2 inches deep, that would have made a perfect cast. That would have been nice. Yeah, she is still sick. They found something else out about her. Those you talked to her yet? They have more powers than we ever knew. You have no idea, Bob. You haven't been able to hide this long with us, right? They can definitely do something with the mind. I don't know what it is. I think they know, they can sense. Their senses are so keen. Frogman's here. I seen him up there. We're all here. Get busy and take one. They read minds. I'm sure they do. I think they do. That's why when I go in, I'll think of a place that I want to go to, but I'll check a lot of places in between that I don't even think about. You know what I mean? Just so they have no idea that I'm even going there or stopping them on my way through. I just think of the place that I'm going to that I want to see the most, and I'm stopping along the way at different spots, so they have no idea that I'm even going to do that. If that makes sense, to try to, you know what I mean, lead their thoughts differently. If that makes any sense. But there's Frogman. They missed you, Frogman. You was quiet there for a minute. I think the ghost said the F word. I hear you, Mom. What else did I miss? The Bone Cave I talked about. I talked about my get out of shit fund. It was worth it though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was for my son's 21st birthday. And too many people don't get to take their son to the club for the 21st birthday. We had a time that, you know what I mean? He'll always remember. I'll always remember. You guys will always remember. It's on this channel. Hopefully you guys didn't judge, but you can only live once, and I needed to let loose. Everybody needs to let loose every now and then. You can't just stay strictly business, strictly professional all the time. Sometimes you just gotta let loose and unwind. And the outcome, now I gotta pay for the shit. But it, like I said, it was worth it. You heard something. I did too. I heard the F word out there. Like it stumped his toe or some shit. It's like, it's entertaining. Life is entertaining. You never know what it's going to throw at you at all. What corner you're going to turn. It's like a movie, but real life. You let loose in the shower. That's what's up. I hear you, man. I hear you. The bone case gives me the creep. Man, try being in there. Try just the feeling that it gives you, the bones that's all around you on the ground. Some of these bones even look human, like old human bones. Is what's weird. It's just like a mixture of everything going on in there. And then all the nuts and the bones on top of it mixed in. There's no animal that does anything like that. That's definitely a feeding station for a Sasquatch. There's no doubt about it. I don't know. I haven't seen Gene on here. He messaging me, I think, earlier while I was at work, or right when I was going to sleep. I think he messaged. I need to check and see, but Gene's he's still around. Old squatches die in the bone cave. I don't know, but that's a creepy place, man. That bone cave is definitely like straight out of a horror movie. When you go in there, the feeling you got, you're not alone. It's like it's weird vibes. You know when you walk into went to a movie theater, as soon as you open that door and walk in, that static sound you feel you get. That's what it feels like inside that bone cave. Thanks, Kathy. I know, Lee. I do got some jars of peanut butter, and I keep saying I'm gonna get it out there, but I always forget it. Or usually, when as soon as I get off of work, I'll head out straight to the woods. I don't even stop here. I'll just go straight out, and I forget all about the peanut butter. I need to get it to my Jeep. If I can get it to my Jeep, I'll get it to there. So I need to work on that. The hills have eyes. That's some right. That's what I'm talking about. That bone cave is straight out of that shit. It's a freaky place, man. I'm going to Lee. I got you. I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna put it into the bone cave too, and set it up on one of them ledges for him, to where he knows where it's at. That lid came from Bigfoot land. If you ain't noticed that red peanut butter lid in there, that came from Bigfoot land. It carried that jars of peanut butter all the way down to that bone cave just to eat it. Those three-toed tracks, man, them blew my mind. I've never ever, still to this day, ever experienced anything like that. They were put me to mind of a dinosaur, a big dinosaur. You make Christmas lasagna. That sounds good. That sounds real good. Just checking out you guys' comments real quick. We're up to 61. That's what's up, man. Definitely hit that like button, man. And that's another thing, guys. I noticed today going through my videos, the channel is really growing. Every day it's getting bigger. So everybody that's new, man, welcome. We definitely have fun on this channel, without a doubt. We talk about everything and anything you think about it. We talking about it. It's all about having fun. Say, I know that does sound good. Some lasagna. The three toes are reptilian, and there's something going on with that cave. There's a reason why they federally restricted. There's a reason why they spent all that money sealing it up with all that steel and concrete. To fill a hole that size, that's just crazy. You ever slept? Oh, there she is. Sandra's in the house. I said, hey, we're only human. I felt I overslept there a couple times. Almost slept right through it. I think one time I did. It's 65 in Uniontown. It's 55 here in Cornersville. Garlic bread too. That's what's up. You're making me hungry. You're seeing 64. Oh, I see it. I'm seeing 66. She has to save you. Oh, you're still on that lasagna. You've been swatching since 1987. That's a long time. You see some weird stuff, and right? That's a long time. I bet you have seen some crazy shit out in them woods. 43 in central Pennsylvania. 66. Damn. You really are having Christmas in Hawaii. Thanks, Randy, man. That means a lot. That is weird what's going on with this weather. Like yesterday, it was in the 20s. Or was it? It was the day before yesterday. It was in the 20s. It's, one day it's cold, next day it's hot, then it's cold. Mother Nature is going through it right now. It's like, damn, girls, get something going. Make up your mind. You want it cold or you want it hot? It's like you're taking a thermostat and just up and down, up and down. Shit don't make no sense. You too, Kevin, man. Thanks. In Liverpool. You guys are crazy. I was going through some of you guys' comments. We did talk about everything. We went from talking about caveman to Bigfoot to rock throwing to lasagna. Anybody want to talk about some steak while we're at it? I can go for a nice big ass steak. He's good from what I heard. Everything's good. I'm gonna hit him up here shortly. New Year's is coming up. We gotta get these plans together. Trying to figure out the ride to and from and all that good stuff. And see what happens. I hope everybody has a good New Year's, man. I'll be thinking about you guys. Now I'm yelling steaks. Yeah, the barbecue tonight. That's what's up. We talk about everything, man. Everything and anything. You think about it, we gonna talk about it. That's just the way it is, man. You had a barbecue steak. Hey Lee, man, I'm on my way. Barbecue steak. That's what's up. So, okay, Sandra. Sandra Cannon moved up in the world. That means a lot, though. I appreciate that. And Merry Christmas to you too, Sandra. That definitely does mean a lot. The government knows everything going on out there. That's what I'm saying. That was the point I was trying to make, Bob. You'll think of me. The hell with thinking of me. You better get a hold of me. I'm on my way. I don't care if you're on the other side of the planet. There's planes and trains and automobiles. We'll make something happen. Or we can FedEx that shit. I'll intercept it at work, eating steak in front of everybody. I appreciate it, though, D. That means a lot. But with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to go in here and cook something up, get ready for bed. I'm kind of excited to go hang out with the grandkids tomorrow, spend some time with them, see the look on their faces going through Christmas. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about them babies. Keeping them babies happy and giving them what they want. Seeing the look on their face at Christmas time. It's all good until they grow up. My kids, I'm ready to take their heads and bang them together. You're having ribs? All right, that's a good heads up. I got what, 12 hours, 18 hours to get there. Hey, Randy, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It just, you know what that's from? It's from going out there so much and just experiencing so much and having all that activity all the time. You just get used to it after a while, and then before you know it, you're pushing the envelope further and further every time you go. The more shit that happens, the more you're going to try to push that envelope to see what's going to happen. I think that's what's going on. I'm just getting so used to the activity of what they're doing, and I just hang out and see what they're going to do next. Is what it's coming down to. Hey, Alex, I definitely do, man. And Merry Christmas to you too. Definitely, Frog Man. With that being said, guys, I hope everybody's having a good night, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. They won't do anything to you. They pretty much watched me walk through there for years, man. They watched my kids grow up. You guys watched my kids grow up, which is a good thing. Um, I don't think we'll have any problem with that tribe. But who's to say, you know what I mean? Because I've been jumping around to new areas and whole different forests. So we'll see. We're going to see what happens this year. See if we can get some better reactions this year. Because I'm definitely going to be out there. There's no doubt about that. Definitely read the description in the below. If you want to help out, it's there. Other than that, guys, have a great Merry Christmas. I'm going to get some food. You guys made me hungry with all that lasagna, taco, steak, and barbecue. I'm going to make my own shit. Have a good Merry Christmas, Bayfoot World. Stay tuned, guys.